So we're going to have a quick run through of the TeenTech 2021 and where we're at so far and what we've got to do next. So, TeenTech, what is it? It's an award in the UK for students from 11 to 16 to work together in teams of 3 maximum and to basically come up with a problem and solve that with a design solution. It's about applying your STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math skills to develop your ideas to make life better, simpler, and safer, and more fun. There's a prize of £1,000 for the winning school in each category, and the awards ceremony has previously been held at Buckingham Palace. Obviously, with COVID, we're not 100% sure what happened this year, but exciting times anyway. I'll share the link below for you to have a wee look at on our assignment. The video will show next.
In 10 years' time, I'd like to see myself
working with a big company like IBM.
I sort of imagine myself as like this engineer.
building new devices, new products.
In 10 years, I want to change the world with tech.
Because you can revolutionise the way that people live today and make a better future for tomorrow.
TeenTech Awards challenge young people to come up with their own ideas to make life better, simpler, safer or more fun using science, technology and engineering. It doesn't matter what gender you are, doesn't matter what your social background is, doesn't matter what kind of school you go to. TeenTech is absolutely open to everyone. It's all about helping young people understand the real opportunities of tomorrow and their own ability to take advantage of them.
One of the skills that we've definitely improved on is problem solving.
I think the skills I've developed are interacting with new people.
All of our coding skills have improved a lot.
I've massively built my confidence, I've massively built my teamwork skills.
Before, it was a bit like, oh, is this right or is this wrong? But now we realise that this is our idea and this is how we're going to do it.
Hello everyone. Are you excited? It seems that the future is now with us, and most importantly, the future is you.
The best thing about TeenTech, I think, is being able to see everyone's projects and how everyone's projects are all so different and where their inspiration came from.
There's like so many ways that people have solved things that you didn't even know needed solving.
Our idea is tyroponics, stacking tyres with crops in and using substitutes for soil. Oh my god, it's so wet.
Yeah, it's PVA glue.
It's basically so that we conserve space and energy and water and stuff, because we'd be using hydroponics as well and aeroponics. So it's like conserving water, space and area.
Our project is a sweet that is very healthy for you.
And as they have no sugar, it is suitable for people who have diabetes.
The way it's just melting in my mouth now is, oh, I want to eat so much of it.
The Grenfell Tower disaster mainly inspired us to do this project.
We've done it so that everyone in a high flat would get one of these packs. If a scenario like this would happen, it would help you out.
Our project is an eco-friendly shopping app. It has an avatar feature, and so you're able to see if clothes suit you and if they fit well. Definitely join TeenTech because it's really fun, and I know it may seem challenging in the beginning, but once you really get into it and once you start developing your ideas, it's really enjoyable. You are feeling proud of yourself for having created something from a concept to actual thing I'm holding in my hand. It's sort of a little bit unbelievable.
The TeenTech Awards is a competition, but it really doesn't have to be a competition. You can win, you cannot win, but you walk out with this amazing experience having met really cool people. So that's the most important part of it.
This is obviously the future, so if you get with it now when you're younger, then you can be part of the future when you're older.
So, you're going to be working in your teams to submit 4 assignments. You're going to digitally record your presentation for Dragon's Den. This can be done in any format of your choice to Mr. Starling no later than the 17th of March, but we'll talk more about that towards kind of next week. The design and technology team will judge and view the presentations and select a finalist to go to the innovation category. And we will submit that by the 19th of March, and then those who are selected will produce what's called an innovation log with notes, sketches and research by the first draft by the 26th of March. So here's a quick overview of our deadline. So we're here on week 1, where we're going to do research and idea generation. So you should already be in your teams and select your categories. If not, I will be contacting you directly to say, here is your team, but you should have done that. Categories are health, education, wearable technology, environment, safety and security, food and retail, design and construction, future of transport. You are going to decide which category you want in your team. And then, so it says, from that, come up with a problem, and we spoke about this already, and then how you can solve that problem within your chosen area. So, for example, car theft is a safety and security issue. Organise yourselves into maximum teams of 3. You may wish to want work in pairs. Be sensible, don't just pick it because it's your pal. Doesn't mean your pal or your friend is going to do the work. So, you've got to have effective teamwork. You've got to work together. We've asked you to put how you're going to do it. You're going to do this over Teams. You're going to do it over WhatsApp. How are you going to connect with each other and start to work together? What is the team goal? So come up with the problem and the opportunity to match your category. So what is the problem? Remember we spoke about the dyslexic pen to help overcome people with dyslexia, or the ball that kept getting thrown away. It's an environmental issue. What materials are going to be required? So what's your requirements, materials, time, so on and so forth. What limitations? How long do you have to do it? The project in school and outside of school, and what do we need to do next? So what's your plan? What research, what contact, and what you're going to make and evaluate. But again, we'll go into that more. So you should have now have your category, and hopefully you'll have your problem. And what we're is research. So conducting research. So secondary research, what is it? What research have others conducted? So using the internet, books to find this out. So if you're wanting to do some research, you can do that, find that out. That's called secondary research. Primary research, conducting your own research. So identify a group of people for a survey, or investigate common flaws, or evaluate current products. So it's something that you're going to do yourself. And then at this stage, you're looking to find a problem to solve, and designers solve problems. So why do we have cars? To get us from A to B, okay, quicker. That was the problem, so that we could override the use of horses and walking, etc., to get us do longer journeys and quicker. Okay, so what is your problem, and then what are you going to design for it? So your first thing you need to do is research on your problem. So whether it's secondary research or primary research, it's down to you. So why bother with research? Well, how will you know what's already been developed? You might research something and discover that it's already been done. Okay, so that's what you're going to have to do your research for. You might come up with an idea and find out it's out there already. Perhaps someone else has had your idea. Okay, perhaps someone else has already conducted some of the research in that area of interest, so that could help you. Or perhaps there is a new development that would really help you. I've previously remember a design, and it was self-cleaning windows. It was a special glass that had been designed, and then they incorporated it into another product. So it might be something like that. So research is really important. Um, you can also researching what has already been done. So it saves you time, stops you doing unnecessary research or testing if it's out there already. Helps you understand the market you're working in, gives you facts about what is possible, gives you names, universities, and businesses that are market leaders and experts in your field. Okay, so research what's out there already. So, in your category, what you want to research is, what do you know about this? How it makes life better, simpler, easier for people? How big is the market for it? Who are the interested parties? What isn't working well right now? And what changes would people like to see? Okay, so these are things that you're going to research and find out, these areas. So, customer wants and needs. Once you've identified your target market, you must engage with them. So, who is your target market? Is it elderly? Is it school pupils? Is it young children? Is it parents of children? Who is the target market? By gathering information on your target market and potential customers, you will be able to identify what they need and want from your product. You can conduct surveys, questionnaires, and focus groups to identify what your target market would look for from your product. This research will be very relevant in judging who would use your product and why they would use it and how it would make their lives easier, simpler, and more fun. Okay, so you need to think about who is your target market, who's your customer, and what do you want to find out from them. So, research resources. We have resources that are available, and they are usually in our school document area. But what I'll do is I will upload them onto the assignment for you. So, once you've done your research and you know who your target market is, what it is you're trying to overcome, from then in your groups, you are going to brainstorm and come up with design ideas. So, these are sketches and you want to record them all. So, sketch them all down. You can do that. You can discuss that, how you want to divide that up and come up with these. You want to decide as a group what idea you're going to take forward. And you may wish to consult this with your target market. So, you may wish to survey people and ask them what design they prefer and why. Research will always be ongoing, so you'll not just do research and stop. You might have to do research throughout your journey and progress. So you are looking at who your target market is, the research on what their needs and wants are to overcome this problem. You may wish to do that doing a survey, a questionnaire, a focus group, and then from there generating ideas, and then you might wish to again ask them for some input on what idea is best. So for this week, that's your tasks.